Welcome to this tutorial on how to use the WaitFor class to delay C# PDF rendering. Hey everyone, in this tutorial we'll explore how to use IronPDF's WaitFor class to delay PDF rendering in C#. First, ensure that you have the IronPDF NuGet package installed in your project. You can easily install it via the NuGet package manager. Moving on, in the code in program.cs file, we'll start by setting up the necessary imports and configure your IronPDF license key for integration. Initialize a new render object with Chrome PDF Renderer. For each example, we'll initialize it again to set the new rendering options. So let's start with immediate rendering upon page load using the default settings of IronPDF. Next, we'll set the custom rendering delays. So for example, set a delay of 3000 milliseconds before rendering the PDF after the page is fully loaded. Render the PDF document with rendering options to generate PDF using render HTML as PDF. And each time we'll render the HTML with different WaitFor options. You can also save the PDF using the Save As method. So now let's consider scenarios where rendering depends on all fonts being loaded. This string HTML content uses multiple font styles that are loaded using the link tag. IronPDF's WaitFor.AllFontsLoaded method is perfect for ensuring all font resources are ready before rendering begins. The default max wait time is 10,000 milliseconds. You can change it according to your needs. Now let's see how we can execute custom JavaScript with an HTML string. The JavaScript code sets a timeout to call window.ironpdf.notifyRender parentheses after 1,000 milliseconds, which notifies IronPDF to proceed with rendering. The rendering options.waitfor.javascript parentheses method ensures that IronPDF waits up to 5,000 milliseconds for this function before continuing with PDF generation. We can also wait for specific HTML elements to load before proceeding with rendering. And this is crucial for scenarios where content must be fully loaded before generating the PDF. So in this example, string HTML content contains an element with a specific ID that is to be added dynamically with a script to HTML division tag. HTML element build method helps to wait for an HTML element with the ID myID to appear or timeout after 5,000 milliseconds before rendering the PDF. In the next example, HTML content contains an element with a specific name that is to be added dynamically with a script to HTML divider tag. WaitFor.HTML elements by name also helps to wait for an HTML element, but this time with the name as my name to appear, or timeout after 5,000 milliseconds before rendering the PDF. Similarly, we can wait for element by tag name or HTML query selector by using the respective methods available in the WaitFor class. Now let's have a quick look at network idle conditions. Network idle 0 is when there has been no ongoing network activity for at least 500 milliseconds before rendering the PDF. Network idle 2 renders PDF only if there are at most 2 network activities for at least 500 milliseconds. And network idle with custom settings if there are at most 5 network activities for at least 1,000 milliseconds before rendering. And finally, we render the HTML content from element by name using render HTML as PDF method, and then save it using Save As method. And we'll name this file testing.pdf. So now let's execute the application to observe these rendering behaviors in action. And delayed rendering has been completed and output is generated. And the PDF generated while waiting for HTML elements by name is perfectly rendered, showcasing how delay mechanisms and JavaScript interactions impact the final document. And that's it. By following these steps, you can effectively leverage IronPDF's WaitFor class to manage delays and execute JavaScript for precise PDF generation in your .NET applications. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for more useful tutorials from Iron Software. To get started with IronPDF, please sign up for a trial on the site and continue to download and install the package and experience the power of the software firsthand. Go ahead and click the link below in the description. Try it out for yourselves.